Dr. Emma Taylor was a woman of science. Logic and reason were her guiding principles, yet even she couldn't ignore the pull of the unknown, especially when it loomed so close to home. Cranbrook Mental Asylum stood on the edge of town, a desolate silhouette against the twilight sky. It had been abandoned for decades, left to decay after a string of unexplained deaths and disappearances. Emma had heard the stories, of course. Everyone in town had. Whispers of patients driven mad, of cruel experiments, of souls trapped within the asylum's crumbling walls. Most dismissed them as folklore, the ramblings of a community clinging to the past. But Emma, with her insatiable curiosity and a scientist's thirst for knowledge, felt a different kind of pull. The asylum represented a mystery, a puzzle begging to be solved, and Emma, despite her rational mind, couldn't resist its allure. She had to see it for herself, had to step beyond the rusted gates and confront the darkness that clung to the asylum's decaying facade. Little did she know, the darkness was waiting. It promised answers, but at what cost? Emma was about to find out. The asylum's secrets ran deep, buried beneath layers of time and tragedy. And as she ventured deeper into its heart, she would discover that some mysteries are best left undisturbed. The stories about Cranbrook were the stuff of nightmares. Locals spoke of the asylum with a mix of fear and morbid fascination. They whispered of patients driven to madness by their treatments, their screams echoing through the empty halls long after their demise. Some recounted tales of a particularly cruel doctor, a man obsessed with unlocking the secrets of the human mind, no matter the cost to his patients. It was said that he conducted horrific experiments within the asylum's walls, twisting minds and shattering sanity. Those who survived rarely spoke of their ordeal, their silence only fueling the flames of speculation and fear. Then there were the disappearances. Patients, doctors, and nurses vanished without a trace, swallowed whole by the asylum's growing darkness. Some whispered of a secret room, hidden deep within the asylum's bowels, where the doctor conducted his most sinister work. A place where the veil between reality and madness wore thin. Emma, ever the skeptic, tried to rationalize these stories away. The human mind was a powerful thing, she reasoned, prone to embellishment and fabrication, especially when faced with the unknown. But deep down, a seed of unease had been planted. The stories were unsettling, their chilling details seeping into her thoughts like a persistent draft. The more she learned about Cranbrook, the more she realized that the line between truth and legend was blurred, lost in the asylum's long, troubled history. The storm hit as Emma pulled up to the rusted gates of Cranbrook. Rain lashed down, wind howling like a banshee through the skeletal trees that clawed at the asylum's crumbling facade. Lightning split the sky, momentarily illuminating the building in all its decaying glory. It was the kind of night that sent shivers down the spine, a night tailor-made for ghost stories and things that go bump in the dark. Even Emma, with her logical mind and steely resolve, felt a tremor of apprehension. She had chosen this night deliberately, believing the storm would mask her presence, shrouding her exploration in a cloak of anonymity. But as she stepped out of her car and felt the wind bite through her coat, she couldn't shake the feeling that she was walking into the jaws of something ancient and malevolent. The gates groaned open, their hinges protesting after years of neglect. Each step forward felt heavier than the last, as if the asylum itself was trying to warn her back. Yet, Emma pressed on, her curiosity outweighing her fear. The storm raged around her, mirroring the turmoil brewing within. She had crossed the threshold, entered the domain of shadows and whispers. There was no turning back now,